Is Bitcoin going to $12,000? Is that even possible? You wanna know all about that, the last information about the crypto world, AI, and much more? Yes, then smash that like button, because it's time for crypto news, fun on the right crypto a tope. In today's video, we talk about the possibility for Bitcoin going under till $12,000. This is something we wrote from this famous YouTuber with 500,000 followers called Data Dash, and he's telling us about some ratios. So finally, if I understand it properly, the idea is that we have a lot of assets out there and technologies are working out okay, like for example stock market there for Microsoft or Nvidia are doing so good since the beginning of the year. You can see there Nvidia here, Microsoft. All the fuss about AI probably is creating this, but Bitcoin is not following that trend. So that's why with the ratios, he believes that Bitcoin might go under if we lose some of those important points there and go as far as $12,000 as a minimum. Here you can compare this year for Bitcoin with those most important companies and their revenue. We love saying that Bitcoin is the best performing asset, but it's not true this year. So come on, Bitcoin, you have to decouple and you have to go up again. Maybe all the money that smart money was putting into Bitcoin, now it's going into Nvidia, Microsoft, and some others, and that's why we are not having that much money in crypto market right now. So we will go to the $12,000 line according to this analysis. We told you about that. That might come from a stock market fiasco. Here, remember S&P 500 and how it might go 50-something% down if we are emulating the crisis we had in 28. But for that, the idea would be that if this happens in the market, the same will be for the stock market. Remember, in this scenario, the most likely behavior for dollar would be going up and stock market going down. So maybe Bitcoin will go down, but maybe all those other assets will go down too. And we told you about $12,000. We told you more, 9,600, remember? And we told you that if we are going to follow the same fail we had the last time, that's where we can go. And we have a lot of data telling us that possibility. If you want to know everything about that, just watch that video, the fall of Bitcoin to 9,600. You have it in Spanish in our primary channel and in English in our international channel, FunOntheRide Crypto. But anyway, if you believe this is too pessimistic, remember that we had 2 days after that a video called Bitcoin maybe $100,000 before the end of this year. So you have both sides of the same coin in these 2 videos. Do not miss those out. And remember also that we have our channels for AI. iWays is the one in English, EA News is the one in Spanish, and there you have 2 or 3 interesting videos about the fight that those huge companies are having and how Bitcoin is going to be in the middle of that war. Links in the description. Just watch all those. And now let's change into a positive perspective for all this. It comes from the R-Hold indicator. This ratio analyzes the relationship between currencies that last moved 1 week versus 2 years ago. In this way, it defines that when the value of the former is significantly higher than that of the latter, there is a sign that the market is overheating. So according to this, that I don't really understand, as you know, but we are in a very similar position as we were the last 1, 2, and 3 times Bitcoin price started to go crazy up. So hopefully this is it. This is the good indicator, and Bitcoin will not go to $12,000, but crazy up. Here we have some other considerations from Stock Money Lizards. believes that the situation right now, we have to compare it in Bitcoin with the year 2016. Remember, in every video, we try to find a pattern. Here, we're talking about 2016 and how we had a bottom there and this line with previous highs. So maybe we are having the same right now. I went to TradingView. You have the link in the description. And this is those 2 years compared, 2023 and 2016. And you can see it can be quite different. But if you want to play with it, well, we had a drop here. So if we emulate that drop, you can see that, well, it's becoming more and more similar. So yeah, it might be something like this. If this is the case, well, we can be optimistic because we'll be for the end of the year in the approximately $42,000. So again, as always, Bitcoin can go up, down, remain flat. I'm not expert. I just try to find all the information about the crypto world and bring it to you. Nebraska Gunner believed that in the 4-hour chart we had a symmetrical triangle and we need a break. He thought the break was going down, but I went to TradingView. Remember, you have in financials of those, in technicals, all those patterns and strategies and indicators. If you use the triangle, well, you find a lot of triangles and a lot of targets. So do not get too crazy with this. The thing is that today Bitcoin's going up. It's above $27,000, which is a good thing. And it's a very good thing that we are holding still in the moving average of 200, because if we lose this line, we might go down for good. So remember, again, this $25,000, this $20 line, very important for Bitcoin. Again, with the moving average also of 50 here as a secondary bottom possible for Bitcoin, in my crazy opinion. Do not trade with my ideas. Thank you very much. And here you can see the importance of that moving average of 200 days. So many times in the past that was the bottom for Bitcoin. We broke it for good in May 2022 due to all those fiascos we had in the crypto industry. And now we are above it and we have to stay there if we want Bitcoin to have a good year. And again, for that data and that analysis he is creating, remember that we had a lot of very bad information for Bitcoin this year with FTX and all the fiascos related with them, also the banks related with crypto, etc., etc. And this is the chart that I believe is the most important one. As you know, dollar going up, a little bit flat right now. We needed to go down. Watch past video. We told you about Bob Lucas and what he believes that is going to happen with dollar right now. This must be the scenario in his opinion. And if you want to know everything about that, well, you have here those videos telling you all you need to know. And also, we have to look at the stock market where China, Asia, is going down for good today. Also gold, dollar is going up and crypto is going down. So very, very bad day out there. And you have to consider that this cryptocurrency world is a very vulnerable market, but also the economy as a whole is vulnerable. Right now, we have a new enemy, that's fake news created with AI. Yesterday, we had an AI-generated image of the Pentagon, an explosion there, and that caused a stock market stutter. Here, you can see the picture. It's fake, and you can see how 500 billion were lost in a second in the market. So if this happens with the stock market, with the S&P 500, you can imagine what happens with the crypto world, which is a much more leveraged market as crazy. But anyways, let's get back to optimism. Kevin Svensson here telling us that everybody is pessimistic right now this week about Bitcoin. So you know what that means. That can only mean that Bitcoin will do the opposite and will go crazy up. It's green, the market right now, and the bubbles are in the green too. Ethereum is raising. Maybe we found support, hopefully so. And we are so happy that over the reality OVR keeps on going crazy high. Those are the last 30 days for OVR, one of our favorite projects. Congratulations on that. The market anyways is neutral right now, but we have some concerns and fears. Now you can see that Hotbit, the exchange, says goodbye. At least they are telling us they are doing so, and you still have time to take your money out. So if you are using Hotbit extra, very important information, have your money out of it before June the 21st, or you might lose it. And also coin tracking, our friends and partners, they are telling us that it would be interesting to have a CSV of all the operations you had in Hotbit before it closes, so that if you need to pay your taxes, you have the information. After June the 21st, maybe you lose everything. So if you want to use it for your tax report and your tracking of crypto, use coin tracking. You have a link in the description with a 10% discount, and you are helping the channel. Thank you very much for your help. In the meme ecosystem, we have a not very bad day, but the mania, it's over. Go to dextools.io if you want to know the one that is performing best today and the worst too. And here we have the chart for Pepe with Dex Tools, and we are still above, below this line, the red line. This is not a very good sign. Remember, we expect it to keep on going down, but who knows what will happen. You have to consider all the pressure they are creating in social media. We had like double interaction, social mentions over the last 30 days than Bitcoin, much more than Ethereum. So yeah, they are trying to push it, and right now it's not working. But anyways, they are happy, celebrating the pizza day. Maybe they will become rich in the future with the meme coin. We'll see about that. And how did you enjoy the pizza day? Tell me all about it in the comments below. Send me pictures or whatever you like. And remember, like we read in this Twitter, 2 pizzas in 2010 was cost $41. 2 pizzas today is 51. So you can see inflation there. But 2 pizzas in 2010 was 10,000 Bitcoin. And today is 0.0019 Bitcoin. So you can see that things in fiat increase price, but if you are in Bitcoin world, it's less and less as time goes by. Good news, maybe, I don't know. We had a new advertisement from Coinbase on TV in United States. It's quite boring, but here you have it. Let's listen to it.
Let's see, how do I start this? I'll just do it and tell me when to stop.
3, 2, 1.
The naive view of crypto is that this is some speculative asset that people are trading and they're going to lose their shirts. That's missing the forest through the trees. And it's early days. Yes, some people are trading it as an asset class, but they're also starting to use it in many novel ways. What happens is they often get a little bit of crypto and then they start to use it. They start to send some payments. They start to use some decentralized applications. They start to do the next step and the next step, and they go down the rabbit hole. And eventually they start to think, okay, this feels like the early days when I first started using the internet. Fundamentally, crypto is not a financial product. It's a technology that can update all kinds of financial products. It can improve settlement times. It can make it cheaper to send money to your family overseas in another country. It can be a new way for artists to get paid and have a direct relationship with their fans. Cryptocurrency, regardless of what you think about it, it's not going anywhere. It can't be uninvented. Most of the world is embracing this technology now to update their financial system. And what I fear is that we're going to be sitting here in 5 or 10 years, and we're going to come back to crypto and think about it like we did with 5G or semiconductors and say, wow, now it's a matter of national security that we get it brought back onshore. If you want to help the average person in America, we need to make sure we have economic growth, and everything that underpins that comes from science and technology. I think crypto is the most important technology to update the financial system and create more economic freedom in the world.
It's time to update the system. I don't know what you think about these. Comments below, please. Well, any case, it's black and white. In my opinion, it's quite boring. But well, we can
Let's see,
say
how do I set
that they are trying. Okay. Anyways, this was subtitled in Spanish. Remember that if you want to learn Spanish, you have this very same video you're listening right now in Spanish, so you can practice in our primary channel, Fun on the Ride. You have a lot of videos in Spanish, a lot of videos in English. And remember, one of those videos relates to the fiascos about Ledger and the recover future. And now the CEO from Ledger is saying that sharded wallet keys could be shared if subpoenaed. So the idea here is that, yes, that's true. If you are not using that paid service, it's $10 per month. That recovery system, you are okay, allegedly. But if you do so, government can come here and ask you to give them the keys. So in this discussion, they talk about Coinbase and how they were subpoenaed in the past, and they had to reveal like a lot, crazy amount of data from users. And the CEO saying this is not the same thing. So let's listen to them and you get your own conclusions.
Coinbase had all their customer data subpoenaed by the IRS.
John Doe.
Yeah, and so they had to supply every customer. Was it over $10,000 or 20,000?
20,000.
20,000
Over a 3-month rolling period.
and they gave all. Their
And Coinbase
data.
fought back because they wanted, I
They
think,
did.
3,000.
But Coinbase is a bank. This is not a banking service. Okay, so it's very different.
But it's what I'm saying is the IRS wanted that information. If
This is not a banking system, but MiCA regulation, United States, IRS in the future. Remember, they were talking about cold wallets and regulations and tax about them. So what will happen in the future is not considered right now, but what will happen in a year?
if
There is
something
no
like-
information for the IRS on this.
Well, you do have XPubs, but you had them before too on Ledger Live, right?
I mean, there is no real information.
There's a bad commentary there telling them that they have also leaked in the information from Ledger. Remember, emails, addresses, etc.
For the IRS on this, etc. And by the way, like, again, this is, there will be trade-offs in the future.
Yeah.
So like, we're not saying that, if you're uncomfortable with this, you can keep your 24 words and, keep doing what you're doing today. This doesn't change anything, okay? Doesn't change anything, doesn't create a backdoor. We can come back on open source, not open source, but in the end, like, we're a good actor. Like, we don't create backdoors in our user's device. And by the way, if we did, the business goes south very quickly. 99.
Okay, so right now the idea would be for me not having the service. So right now you are safe, and in the future probably not even using a Ledger device anymore, just having the words, because maybe in the future they can force us to install firmware where this is not optional anymore. So we'll see. Right now I'm doing the same. I keep with my Ledger, as I told you in past videos. Watch them. There you have my conclusions. And leave me below what you're doing so we learn all together. Thank you very much. Bad news for Dash blockchain. Down for hours after hard fork failed. Devs trying to upgrade it again in June the 14th. Will we ever have our money back from that project? Long time has passed since the FOMO for Dash. And a good news coming from Spain. We have a company there using technology for using the tracking of all the chain supply of this fish. So I asked ChatGPT. Well, the idea here is not ChatGPT, but Bing using the Explorer Edge. So it's that simple. You install Edge, you go to Bing, and there you have the button chat, and I ask for the mixture of these two things, and I like how easy and the result we had for that improvement. In the DeFi ecosystem, as always, between $40 and $50 billion, and today the piece of information is that Bitcoin NFTs are rising. I give you today this site called CryptoSlam.io, where you can follow all these NFTs in the chain. And you can see, if we talk about the last 30 days, that all the BRC20 NFTs are in second place, just before Bored Ape Yacht Club. Also, you have some other ordinals there, Space Pepes, Bitcoin Frogs, etc., among the most important ones. Also, you can use Ordinals wallet to follow the rise and the change in percentage of behavior of different Bitcoin NFTs. And also, maybe you prefer BRC20.io. Again, links in the description. So those are some tools you can start learning to use. We might need them. And one tool we use every day is WhatsApp. Right now, you are going to be able of editing your text. You'll have just 15 minutes to do so. And there will be like an alert that you had edit the video, but it's okay. So that maybe you misspell something and you now can correct it. I had to upload the version, but it's not working for me yet. It might take several weeks in order to appear in your WhatsApp application. And thank you everybody for sharing stuff like Iron Man. Here he asked the AI about Bitcoin, and we can see someone reaching the financial freedom, and another one, all those whales from Bitcoin. Thank you very much. And let's talk more about AI. Can AI predict price of cryptocurrencies? Well, very interesting thing here. I just learned the other day from our friend Adria. Is like, if you are asked something like this in a headline, the answer is no. AI can predict price of cryptocurrencies? No, they can't. If they could, they would say AI can now predict the price of cryptocurrencies of stock market. So do not be fooled there with services and group sign-ups with AI. They're trying to get your money. Be careful with that. This is different from our thumbnail today. Is it possible for Bitcoin to go to $12,000? You would say, no, it's not, because you are questioning it. No, this is much different, because not even Satoshi Nakamoto knows what's going to happen with Bitcoin whatsoever. And maybe you are tired of AI like this guy. You go to Twitter and you find all those new ChatGPT, Chrome extensions, and video creators, etc., etc. Maybe you are tired of that. I understand. I'm a little bit too. But we need to follow this trend. Bill Gates, we told you in our Twitter account, AI News, go there, follow us, that he believes that this AI is going to change our behavior for good, and we will not use anymore like services like Google or Amazon. The AI will know everything about us, and it will help us in a very, very different way. So bad that we told you also on Twitter, Elon Musk believes he was an idiot because of leaving OpenAI. He thought at the beginning that Google and DeepMind will win, and there was no competition with that. But now, when things had changed, he believes he was such an idiot. And what about Mark Zuckerberg? Is he out of the race? Well, he's not. He is turning things with a new chip. We ask also Edge and Bing to sum up this website, because it's a long article there about this. And the main things, the main ideas is that, yeah, they are having this new chip where they're trying to create an AI much more intelligent than the others. Remember, they are all fighting to see which one is the best. And maybe, as he's using NVIDIA, that's why the price of the stock market is going crazy up. Anyway, let's think about some stuff now. The two most powerful warriors are patience and time. So let's be patient and let's give all this time to see where it goes. And also, a stupid thing today, I still can't believe that the entire Mr. Bean only consisted of 15 episodes. As a child, you'd swear you've seen 10 seasons of this show. Just 15 episodes, it seems like 1,000 to me. And now for the cat section, here you can see this cat that believes that this AI war and crypto war is too much. and it can't come in. This one is trying to, but after some attempts, it all stops and ends in a disaster. The same for this cat. He was trying, and how was you trying? Well, it was like this, something like this. Okay, it's not the proper way on doing stuff. You eventually will learn with FunOntheRide and became the king of the AI or the queen of the crypto space, and we will be in this kind of situation, hopefully. So in the meantime, let's find some friends and enjoy life, love, and health. Be protected by someone that knows a little bit more than you of the crypto world, maybe the AI world, like we are seeing here with these two friends, and go outside and play with balloons or whatever else before we became all robots. I think that's a good idea. If you want to learn Spanish, again, go to our primary channel. If you want more in English, just wait for the next show. In English, we are 667, almost 666 for the followers on FunOntheRide Crypto. So thank you very, very much. Crypto news, FunOntheRide, health, money, love, party in peace. The best is yet to come. And crypto a tope. To the moon!